Wagwan viewers and subscribers, welcome back to another wonderful episode of the Bourbon Jamaican. Today we got a little budget sampling lineup courtesy of Tater. Which one of the Taters was it?
It was EH Tater, I believe.
EH Tater, we got something for you. Talked about it, and of course Brady got excited and we had to make it happen. But what we got up here today, Brady?
Yeah, so EH Tater last week in our live stream brought up that some of his favorite pours were the Heaven Hill bottled and bonds that were on the bottom shelf. So got the JW Dane and JTS Brown to compare with the Evan Williams, which is also Heaven Hill, and then figured he also brought up Old Bardstown being a Kentucky only, and then Early Times, which is a lot of people's favorites. So we got 5 bottled and bond Kentucky bourbons. It's a battle of the screw tops.
That's how you say it, the battle of the screw tops. I like it, the battle of the screw tops.
So we are going to blind all 5 of these, and we'll give our honest feedback. I'm hoping to see one of those 2 new bottles win.
I don't know. So we're gonna start it off far end. Oh, that's not bad. That smells delicious. You start from that end or this end?
I started down here.
All right.
That smells really good.
Yeah. It's light on the nose, but it's not overpowering. So it's a little floral, a little fruity,
caramel and brown sugar.
Yeah.
I get that light fruit.
Mmm. Wow. That is absolutely delicious.
Yeah, that's pretty damn good.
Wow. And it's smooth.
Yes, it's pretty viscous too. Like it's got like a nice finish. I can still taste it.
I'm tasting it. It's like coating your tongue.
Yep.
It's just popping. It's popping right now.
Yep. These are between $15 and $27. The Early Times is $27 because it's a liter.
Yeah.
But the rest of them are between $15 and $20.
Yeah.
So it's not like one of these is a lot higher class. I thought about throwing like a $50 bottled and bond in here, but I think it would crush these.
No,
I didn't think it'd be fair.
One of these might surprise it.
That first one was awesome.
I'm still enjoying the flavor. It's like a truffle finish. All right, so we're on.
The second one smells dusty.
Yeah, you got that rook house smell.
Little butterscotchy. It's dusty. Woody.
It's not too woody. It's pretty. I'll say it is a little bit darker than the rest. My guess is this is probably the Early Times.
So this one is it's like a young oak. I almost get like that 1910. How I said it's sawdusty. I kind of get that on this. Then it turns into like
salted caramel.
Yes, 100% salted caramel, and then I get a little bit of mint. I'm not gonna guess. I'm not even gonna try to guess what these are because I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. But that's very different than the first one. The first one is really sweet and creamy. This one is oak, a little spice, a little salty, a little minty.
Yeah, you definitely get the burn on this one. The first one was just pure goodness. It was just smooth all the way around, and then this one just comes in with a little, almost the same, but a little bit more oak, a little bit more dustiness, and a good amount of bite just to kind of, you take that deep breath and just feel that warm Kentucky hug.
Yeah, glass 1 is closer to your classic bourbon sweetness.
All right.
On to glass 3.
This smells like a caramel apple almost.
I could definitely see the apple.
This is very appley.
I get like a brown sugar, vanilla.
I'm just getting all fruit. Why does this taste like a s'mores almost?
I agree. I get that marshmallow.
Yeah.
And then it's almost like a graham cracker. And then it goes into like a brown sugar.
Wow, these are really surprising me.
Yeah.
And the thing, guys, MSRP, what, from 15 all the way to
27.
27 bucks?
Yeah.
You can't beat that.
No, glass. All three of these glasses are good. Two just isn't for me. It has that one sawdusty note that I'm not a huge fan of.
You go through his phases. First it was a deal. Now you go through that sawdust.
That's weird.
It's probably one of them cheap barrels that they just rig something together and just put it in there.
They're all 4 years, so it's just that youth. Some distilleries just their juice doesn't taste good at 4 years. Some do. But 1 and 3 are clear favorites for me so far.
Yeah. Wow.
On to 4. Oh wow. That is sweet. That's really sweet.
Hold on.
Hear me out.
I gotta cleanse my palate for a little bit.
Peanut butter and chocolate.
I can get the chocolate. I'm still trying to get that nutty.
I definitely get the peanuts. And then I get a little bit of vanilla.
I'm getting the chocolate and vanilla on this one. Let's see if the tongue can break it apart. Surprisingly, glass 4 is almost close to glass 1 a little bit, but
It's my favorite so far.
glass 1,
4.
Yeah.
The one we just tasted. I was trying to hold it in. I didn't want to sway it. I really like glass 4. I'm going to compare it. I'm going to go back to 3 really quick because it reminds me of 3 a little bit.
I think it reminds me of 1. But this one, you get the burn almost like glass number 2. So you get the sweetness of 1 and the burn of glass number 2, where I'm getting from this. So
Glass 3, I'm getting that like granulated sugar, oak kind of thing. 4 does not taste like a young bourbon. That's what I like about it. 4 to me almost tastes like you watered that Booker's down to 100 proof.
yeah,
I get that chocolate, the peanut, the vanilla, the oak. I mean, it's that 4 to me is solid. 1 is too. I don't have a whole lot of 1 left. I'm saving it to
I'm
the
waiting.
end.
I got a thimble of 1 left.
So I'm gonna go back to 1 at the end, but 4 is really hitting the spot for me right now.
Yeah.
So on the glass 5.
Ooh, you might have been for a treat on this one.
It's a little floral to me.
The burn is there.
Sweet.
Yeah.
That salted caramel again.
Yeah. So we might be getting like a unique batch with glass number 5 and glass number 3.
That's interesting. It's very interesting.
You know what it tastes like?
What?
So I'm getting that. It almost tastes identical to. It's out of Jim, like almost like a Jim Beam, but it almost tastes like a little book to me.
Okay.
Glass number 5 has like a little book taste.
Second sip, it's kind of dry. It reminds me of Baker's. The Baker 7.
Baker 7.
It's dry. It's a little oaky. I get a little bit of that peanut and the chocolate.
Yep. It's not as chocolatey. I get the dry and the peanuts on that one. Damn, it's gonna be a hard. These 4 is gonna be hard. I think 1 will still be my favorite, and maybe 3 is inching. 2 will probably be second, third, and so please.
Man, glass 1 is good.
Yeah, glass. I'm telling you, glass 1. I thought you think glass 4. 4 is there. It has the bite, but glass 1 is just so delicious.
I'm gonna go straight from 1 to 4 when the finish dies on 1. 1 has the longest finish out of all 5.
Yes, I agree.
Which is incredible considering how cheap these are. It's got a solid finish.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had some expensive whiskey that's got a shorter finish than this.
Shortcoming.
Shorter.
Wow. So, geez, I'm like glass one. I don't even want to drink anything else because I just love that flavor of glass one. It almost reminds me of my favorite Booker, Springfield. Almost. You get that sweet, and it just lingers.
Drinks under its proof.
Yeah. And
doesn't drink. I think most of these drink 100 proof. 1 and 4 to me drink like they have the flavor of something that's like 110, but they drink like they're 90. They're so soft and easy, but they're flavorful.
Yes.
Which I really like.
Let me go back to 4. I think glass one is going to be my 1. 4 might be in
5. I'm smelling a lot of peanut on 5 now.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I got my ranking for sure.
Man, that's good. I'm gonna go like this. The more I drank 4, the more I drink glass 4, the more dry it got for me, and I think 5 kind of pushed it back for me.
Because 5 is a lot drier to me.
I think 5 and 4 are very similar. 4 got less sweet the more I drank it, and 5 got sweeter the more I drank it.
Yeah.
So whenever you're ready, I think I have my ranking.
I do too. So for me,
what's your last place?
My last place is glass number 5.
No way.
Yeah.
Mine's glass 2.
And it's JWD.
JW Dan. My last place at glass 2 is the old Bardstown. Yeah. So that's why, as soon as I tasted that at the beginning, I said I don't want to guess, because as soon as I got mint, I knew it was that.
Yeah.
Because everything Willets I've ever had is minty. Mint. And that's why I kind of hinted and said their older stuff's better than their younger stuff. I've not had a purple top, but I've always heard that's the good stuff. I like their ryes a lot, but this just didn't do it for me. So then my 4th place is glass 4.
With glass 4.
Cool. So that's the JTS Brown.
Yeah.
Wow, so you put the 2 brand new bottles in 5th and 4th.
Yeah. All right.
So then my 3rd place was glass 3.
Same.
Which is early times.
Wow. I thought early times would have been glass 1.
Which means my 2nd place is glass 5.
My 2nd place is glass 2.
So you liked the Bardstown. Mine was the JW Dan, but we agreed on 1st place, glass 1, which is Evan Williams.
Yep.
Wow.
Evan Williams for the win. Bottle and bond. So guys,
that's crazy.
If you're getting into it just now, you definitely miss a great show. And as Brady said, this is the battle of the twist tops.
Yep.
And surprisingly, the Evan Williams Bottle and Bond.
Where did you put early times again? Glass 3?
Glass
Which
3.
was what place for you?
3rd.
So, oh, that's right. So it was 3rd place for both of us, and that's the most expensive at 27.
Yeah.
Now it is a liter, so if you do the math, it's probably, I don't know, 23, 24 bucks, which still makes it the most expensive. The JW Dan and JTS Brown are 15. The old Bardstown and Evan Williams are 20.
Yeah.
So considering those are $15, I mean, those are the best $15 whiskeys I've ever had. I know that they didn't do great in the blind. You put them in 4th and 5th, and for me, they went 4th and 3rd.
Yeah.
But I mean, $15 is hard to beat.
You can't beat that. You absolutely cannot beat
And
that.
the Evan Williams was a surprise for me. A lot of people really like the bottled and bond Evan Williams. I've always preferred the 1783, but today it surprised me.
Yeah.
So I would say if you visit Kentucky from out of town, or if you've never had them before and you live in Kentucky, I would give the JTS Brown and JW Dan a chance.
Yes.
If you like mint, I would try the old Bardstown. It got last for me, but I know it got 2nd for you.
Yeah.
But these 3 here on the end are Kentucky only for the most part. So if you come in to town, I would I would look for him.
Yeah, I know, but Bourbon and Beyond or Bourbon Fest is coming up. So if you're visiting, Brady will be down there with his bells and whistles on.
Oh yeah.
And I would say absolutely, you can't go wrong for the price point. It's worth getting to at least try it. Or if you go out at a bar or whatever, try it, see what you think. We try to bring it raw to you. Like you see some stuff our palates aligned, some it didn't, but for the most part I think Evan Williams spoke for itself in this one. If you're new to the channel, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Drop a little note in the comment on where you are watching us from. And just like always, thank you for watching, thank you for tuning in, thank you for your support.